Good afternoon. In today's video, we will be reviewing our order flow visualization guide. On our streaming chart, you will see a zone book. The zone book allows you to see what's actually happening behind price movement in real time. The zone book reads directly from level 2 and time and sales data to reveal where buyers and sellers are active, where liquidity is building, and where hidden behavior like absorption or iceberg activity may exist. The question zone book answers. Who is in control right now and are they winning? Again, Zonebook version 4 is a real-time liquidity visualization tool. Instead of relying on lagging indicators, it reads directly from level 2 order book and time and sales data, revealing where buyers and sellers are active, where liquidity is building, and where hidden behavior like absorption or iceberg activity may exist. It also shows where resting orders are sitting waiting to be filled. Once the order is filled, it will disappear from the chart. Liquidity levels on the chart. Zonebook displays liquidity as horizontal bars aligned with price. It shows both bid and ask liquidity. Bar thickness and brightness indicates the order size. In the example here, we show a green bar at 71.60 with 106 contracts resting at that price. Green bars weighting below price indicates potential support, and red bars weighting above price indicate potential sellers. New buyer, new seller. Zonebook highlights when new liquidity enters the market, triggered when size increases beyond a defined threshold. These can serve as detection signals. If you see a large bid that appears below price, someone wants to support the market. This is likely a new buyer. If you see a large ask that appears above price, someone's willing to sell at that level. This is likely a new seller. While reviewing the Zonebook, keep in mind that intent equals outcome. A new buyer stepping in shows willingness, but we must watch what happens when price reaches that level. Bid pull, ask pulled. Zonebook detects when liquidity disappears. It's one of the most important signals in the tool. If you see an ask pulled, it indicates the seller's removed resistance above price and a path upward becomes easier. If you notice a bid pulled, it indicates the buyers removed support below price and a downside move becomes easier. For example, we see an ask pulled at 7175 that had 150 orders. This means 150 orders of resistance just vanished. Moves often accelerate at this moment. Ask hit versus bid hit. Zonebook, it tracks actual trades through time and sales. This is a real participation, not just resting orders. By observing, you can see aggression in either direction. When buyers are attacking, you'll see the ask hit. This tells you they are lifting the ask, causing upward pressure. An example would be if the ask is hit at a level of 7165.25 for 80 orders. When sellers are attacking, you'll see the bid hit, causing downward pressure. An example would be if the bid is hit at a level of 7162 for 65 orders. Aggression on the Zonebook tells you who is driving, but combine it with price movement to confirm the actual control. Iceberg detection. I like this one. With iceberg orders, you can see hidden activity that occurs when large volume trades at a level, but visible size remains small or keeps refreshing. An example would be an iceberg seller appears at 7172, then traded 400 but only 90 is visible. That means a hidden participant is absorbing orders. An iceberg seller sells into buyers and traps longs, and an iceberg buyer buys into sellers and traps shorts. Absorption versus movement. Absorption is not direction. When buyers aggressively hit the ask but price does not move higher, someone is absorbing. It's often a sign of reversal, not continuation. Studying the behavior, price action, and interpreting it correctly is the key concept. If the ask is hit and price moves up, buyers are in control. If the ask is hit and price stalls, it's sellers absorbing. If the bid is hit and price drops, sellers are in control. If the bid is hit and the price holds, it's buyers absorbing the action. Flash markers and size filters. Throughout the day, you'll actually see flash markers which are short-lived on the chart. They flash for a few seconds, then they fade. They will say new buyer or seller detected, or liquidity pulled, or ask hit, or the bid hit, or iceberg detection. The few seconds on the chart is designed that way to keep the charts clean and you only react to fresh activity. We've also included the size filters to help filter out the noise so you can focus only on institutional level activity. The orders on the horizontal lines will only show if the count is 200 or greater. For pulled orders, we only show if the count is 125 or greater. Most orders are irrelevant. Filters isolate real liquidity shifts. How to trade with the zone book. Zone book is a confirmation tool, not a standalone entry system. It resets each session so you only see fresh levels. When considering a long setup, are buyers hitting the ask with no iceberg sellers above and are ask getting pulled above? When considering a short setup, are sellers hitting the bid with no iceberg buyers below and are bids getting pulled below? It's best to avoid iceberg orders blocking your direction and aggression with no price follow through or traders getting absorbed. Zone book, it's not a predicting price, it's about reading the actual behavior. Understand liquidity, aggression, and absorption, and you're no longer guessing. You're watching the actual battle in real time. We have more information about the zone book located in our Discord room under the methodology section. I suggest you review it and let us know if you have any questions. In the next video, I will review the HFT, which are high frequency trading programs, and the alerts that show up when they occur.